and welcome back to the NLPL YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me again for TD Summer Reading Club Summer Fun Activity. So for today's activity, I have something that you can do outside because this week, Emily challenged all of us to get outside and read outdoors. But before I share the activity, I just wanted to recommend a few books that you could read, maybe outside. The first book is Are You Ready to Play Outside by Mo Willems. In this book, Elephant and Piggy are looking to go play outside, but they get caught up in a little bit of rain. You'll have to read the book to find out how they solve this dilemma. The next book is Bird Watch by Christy Matheson. It says here, what might you find when you go outside? This book is full of birds and you can find them and count them, and then perhaps once you find the birds in the book, you can head outside either with your own two eyeballs or with one of our bird watching kits to see what birds you can find outside. I also have Whose Footprint Is That? And this book is by Darren Lund and it's illustrated by Kelsey Osade. Now this is one of my favorites. With this book you get a little hint as well as the footprint of an animal, and then it's your turn to guess to see if you can find the correct animal that matches that footprint. It's a great book to read before heading outside to maybe find a few animals or animal footprints in your neighborhood. You might not see a flamingo here in Newfoundland, but you might see some rabbit tracks in the mud or some others. The last book that I'll highlight, which is also tied to our summer fun activity today, is Swirl by Swirl, Spirals in Nature. And it's by Joyce Sidman with the pictures by Beth Cromes. Now this book is wonderful. It talks about all of the different patterns and swirls we find in nature. So you'll find swirls in shells. A lot of animals curl up in swirls, like our mice and our snake. Whenever I think of swirls, I think of our fiddleheads or our ferns. Here's some shells that show swirls. This is a wonderful one to check out so you can start noticing all of the swirls and patterns in nature. So for today's summer fun activity, I challenge you to head outside and collect some things that you might find in the great outdoors. So this could be rocks, it could be sticks, maybe flower petals that have fallen off, or dandelions, really anything that you find. And then see if you can create a pattern, maybe a swirl or a circle pattern with those things that you created. Let's take a look at one that I've created. Now you can see that I've used all of these different things found in nature to create a pattern and a swirl, similar to our snail shell or a nautilus shell, where that circle gets larger and larger as it expands outwards. Well, I hope you've all had a fantastic week, and I hope you've been able to get outside and do some reading. Check back in with us next week for some more TD Summer Reading Club challenges and another summer fun activity.